The college football season all comes down to this. The championship game featuring the top seed that was expected to be here against a much lower seed that's had to scrape and claw through 3 rounds of playoffs. But all that matters now, 4 quarters of football, the immortality, and the ultimate prize in the sport, that national championship trophy. Welcome to gleaming State Farm Stadium, the home field of the Cardinals in Glendale, Arizona. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Boy, a nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
A handoff from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere to a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Connors. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a 1st down. There's another example of it right there.
And the Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Thompson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short game on the play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got the 1st and still going. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that.
Breaks a tackle in the clear now. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Sooners. They strike first in this national title bout. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, This is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And now the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Bunch of DBs on the field now trying to defend against the deep pass. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
First down here for this offense. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. First down and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Vols pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He's past the marker and still going. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vols. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
second down for this offense. Wants to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Defense is coming after him. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Returner decides to fair catch this. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch!
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they've had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. He shreds the tackle. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
Man, the defense took everything away. He tried to get to the inside, had to bounce it all the way to the outside, and then they took that away. He couldn't turn the corner. He was forced out of bounds for a loss.
Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the catch downfield. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Design quarterback run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
There's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Running with purpose. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Volunteers will come to the line to run the hurry up. QB keeper all the way. Boulders all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, But here, he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And the returner will be brought down. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, looking to throw the football. On the move now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Touchdown, Volunteers. Defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They take it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Movement here from the tight end. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Gets some space around the 30. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Past the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. There was no catching him that time.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. The back's got it. Fighting off the defender. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Second down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. He's got it with room to run. He bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Caught over the middle. It's Durham. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Durham. Oh, and he fumbles. The defense has got it.
Well, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Looking to throw it on first down. Gets rid of it on the move. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Can he get there on the ground? And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is...
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw to his receiver. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the first half alone.
And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. One more play before they head to the locker room. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll throw it now. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Sooners. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
And maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Return starts from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Got a man. Catch made. Big play. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Chris, I love this attitude here. Very first drive in the national championship in the second half. See a one-on-one matchup. Trust your quarterback and receiver, and take shots downfield.
Direct snap. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That was an excellent excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. To be brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down. The Volunteers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that first down that will kick them into that gear.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. With the catch, it's Durham. They make the stop. Both the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Touchdown, Vols. What an amazing comeback here.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. Oh, that one's picked off. They bring him down after a short return with the takeaway. The 26-yard line is huge.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be in the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Takes the toss, heads to his right. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Wideouts now clustered. And looking to throw now on first down. Looks like he's going to run it. Finds room at the 30. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Ball handed off. Sends right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Same tailback, another carry. It'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
You know, I would have thought they might have taken a break after this sack that they've given up, but here they are, ready to go again at the line of scrimmage.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. They're standing there, gets hit again.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
The Vols will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. First down, looking for more now. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. The Kirk gets Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked it.
Could take it all the way. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Vols looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
And the Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Grinding away with their running game. Heading for the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Pulls it in. It's Hill. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, as a defense, he'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route. You tackle him inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. They'll try to run for the first down. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. It's an out route. The catch made. The Sooners are going to keep this drive rolling. It's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. He's looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
Well, finally some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. Powering through. They'll tackle him at the 27. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. They bring him down, but what an explosive play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. And there's the handoff. He breaks an open space. They bring him down, but that 1st down is all they need to clinch the national championship. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Vols lining up here on 1st and 10. Grinding away on the ground. He shrinks the tackle. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Check this out. It's a 5-wide receiver look on 2nd and goal. Now, the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Penalty on the defense won't make much difference this close to the goal line. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions.